So you don't think the government is going to switch over to these ISO 2022 tokens?
I'm not saying they're not, but I've been buying XRP since 2016. Like, the amount of opportunities that have come and gone, if had my money been elsewhere and not, when is the government going to approve this thing that I don't even know what it is?
Right.
XRP $500. Like, bro, like, come on, dude. Like, who are the people telling you these things? Now, I have theses about Ripple. It's not whether it's going to go or not go. It's a simple fact of, is there more opportunity elsewhere? Is there better opportunity elsewhere? And am I willing to lose this boat if it ever happens to capture another one? And yeah, XRP is just, there's too much capital already in it, bro. There's other opportunities out there for sure.
What was your first big break?
Well, e-commerce. E-commerce was my big break. Well, I would say before that, my big break was identifying that you can actually make money online and identifying the markets. So when I was waiting tables, a fellow server, he introduced me to the concept of markets. He gave me a book, Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, and I read it. I remember reading it on the train on the way to work. Then I would have to take the bus, and I would just read that book. And then he introduced me to Bitcoin. It was $600. And I was like, this is expensive. Like, well, that's a lot of money. I didn't have $600. And that was kind of my breakthrough as to the information actually existing. Most people don't even get to that point. My first breakthrough in revenue per se, probably 2020. 2020 is when I would say I went from hustling to really becoming an entrepreneur.
Are you still dropshipping?
Nah, bro.
Why not?
I make too much money in other places. I have my private equity firm. I have my trading firm, and I have my ventures inside Capital Club. What e-commerce taught me was a few foundational skills. One is that marketing and distribution are more important than the product. So if you have a great product, but nobody sees it, you're fucked. It doesn't matter what business you're in. It doesn't matter if you're in crypto. It doesn't matter if you're in finance. If nobody knows what you have to sell, nobody's going to see it. So one of the essential skills that I learned is I need to learn how to garner, manage, and distribute my product. Number one. Number two, sales, right? Absolutely. If you want to make money, you have to sell. You have to sell. Now, in order to make money and sell, there's 3 areas that you need to master. Number one, you need to be the best at what you do. You don't want to get hired for being cheap. You want to get hired for being the best. Number two is what you do in sales needs to be in high demand. You don't want to be selling Eskimo, an Eskimo ice. People are like, I can sell anything to anybody. Yeah, but that necessarily doesn't mean that you're going to be able to make a ton of money. So what you need to do is needs to be in high demand. You need to be the best at what you do. And then finally, you need to be irreplaceable, right? Can you be replaced by AI? Can you be replaced by somebody else? That's a question that needs to be answered. So I figured out in sales, I need to be the best at what I do. So if I'm selling a product or a service, people need to see me as a person of reputable standards. I need to be in high demand. So what I'm going to be selling needs to be in an evergreen niche. We saw so many, hype niches or themes come up in crypto over the last couple of years, all sorts of shit, but they were just fads, right? It wasn't sustainable because it wasn't in high demand. And then finally, you need to be, like I said, the best at what you do in high demand, and you need to be irreplaceable. So can somebody replace you? So when you look at your skill sets, you need to ask yourself, well, what now can AI not replace? So what are you building today that AI can't replace?